Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss about the rest part of the poem Elegy written in a country churchyard composed by Thomas Gray. So guys, now the rest part is like line number 33. We will start from here. The boast of heraldry, the pomp of power, and all that beauty, all that wealth ever gave, awaits alike the inevitable are, the paths of glory led but to the grave. Guys, the persons who are proud of their ancient and high descent, persons who make a display of their authority, persons who possess beauty or good looks, and persons who enjoy all the pleasures that wealth can buy, all these will one day fall victims to death, which cannot be avoided. All the spectacular exploits of a man or his military consequence must ultimately lead him to death. Now, stanza number second. Nor you, ye proud, impute to these the fault, if memory over their tomb no trophies raise, where through the long drawn aisle and fretted vault, the pealing anthem swells the note of praise. O you proud people, you should not blame these humble men buried in their graves here. If their friends or relatives did not erect any statues or other memorials along the long corridor of the church, under the arched and beautifully carved ceiling which echoes the high sounding sacred music of the choir. Next, can storied urn or animated bust back to its mansion call the fleeting breath? Can honor's voice provoke the silent dust, or flattery soothe the dull cold ear of death? Guys, no matter how vividly a dead man's life may be depicted on an urn, or how lifelike the statue of a dead man may be, it is impossible to bring back the departed soul of its body. Tributes paid to a dead man will not in the least stir his lifeless body, and words of praise will not be heard by his deaf ears. Next stanza. Perhaps in this neglected spot is laid some heart once pregnant with celestial fire, hands that the road of empire might have swayed or wrecked to ecstasy the living lawyer. Guys, perhaps in this unknown or obscure churchyard, there lies a dead man whose heart is one time was full of heavenly inspiration, or one who was fit to rule as a sovereign over an empire, or one who might have developed into a musician with an exceptional skill for playing on lyre. Next stanza. But no less to their eyes her ample pace, rich with the spoils of time, did never unroll chill penury, repressed their noble race, and froze the genial current of the soul. Guys, here, but the vast, rich, and accumulated knowledge of centuries remained locked to their eyes. Extreme poverty, with its chilling effect, extinguished their holy and religious enthusiasm as well as the warm and generous impulses of their hearts. Next, full many a gem of purest ray, serene, the dark, unfathomed caves of ocean bear, full many a flower is born to blush unseen, and waste its sweetness on the desert air. It means many gems exquisitely beautiful and exceptionally bright lie hidden in the dark depths of the bottomless ocean. Many beautiful flowers bloom in the wilderness where nobody can either see or blushing charm or smell their sweet fragrance. Next, some village Hampden that with dauntless breast, the little tyrant of his fields withstood, some mute inglorious Milton where may rest, some Cromwell guiltless of his country's blood. It means perhaps there lies in this village churchyard someone who was fearless and brave like John Hampden. If John Hampden courageously refused to pay the ship money during the reign of Charles I, someone laying buried here might have defied a cruel and unjust taskmaster in the fields, or there may be lying buried here someone who possessed a hidden poetic gift equaling that of Milton, but whose gift found no opportunity to show itself. Perhaps there lies here someone who, under different circumstances, might, like Oliver Cromwell, have plunged his country into a civil war and caused heavily bloodshed. Next stanza. The applause of listening senates to command, the threats of pain and ruin to despise, to scatter plenty over a smiling land, and read their history in a nation's eyes. It means their humble destiny did not allow them to address parliaments and win applause with their brilliant oratory, nor were they in a position to defy threats of destruction from enemy nations. Likewise, their humble position prevented them from exerting themselves for the happiness and prosperity of their country, and reading in the eyes of their nation that look a contentment and joy which is proof of the success with which the leaders have governed their country. Guys, now next stanza. Their lot forbade not circumscribed alone their growing virtues, but their crimes confined forbade to wade through shelter to a throne and shut the gates of mercy on mankind. It means it was not only their latent gifts which remained suppressed by their poverty, their poverty also made it impossible for them to perform any wicked acts. Their poverty made it impossible for them to cause bloodshed in the world in order to capture a throne. Their poverty prevented them from committing acts of barbaric cruelty to mankind. Next stanza. The struggling pangs of conscious truth to hide, to quench the blushes of ingenious shame, or heap the shrine of luxury and pride, with incense kindled at the muse's flames. It means uh, their humble destiny also prevented them from suppressing truth, which always seeks to come out and became unknown. They did not commit any sins of which they had need to feel ashamed, nor did they degrade themselves by dedicating their poems to wealthy and luxury loving patrons in words of fulsome praise or extravagant flattery. Next, the far from madding crowds' ignoble strife, their sober visage never learned to stray along the cool, sequestered whale of life. They kept the noiseless tenure of their way. Guys, these men lived from the senses of feverish struggle and restless activity in crowded cities dominated by sins. They had simple, humble desires and they kept away from evil courses. They lived in the peaceful retirement of the countryside and they never deviated from the peaceful path of a simple existence. So guys, this is enough for today or for this video, and we will talk about this poem, rest poem about this poem in next video. Thank you.